All right, let's jump right in. Today we're talking about maybe the single most important piece of identification your business has. And nope, it's not your business license, it's your website. That's right, it's not just some digital brochure, it's your digital ID. And believe me, it is being checked constantly.
So, picture this. You walk up to a bar, right? But the bartender won't even look at you without seeing your ID first. Well, online, your website is that ID. It's the very first thing a potential customer checks to see if you're legit, to see if you're even worth their time.
And yeah, this slide, it really nails the stakes here. If that digital ID of yours looks flimsy or confusing or just plain fake, the bouncer of the internet, that's your potential customer, is going to turn you away. Instantly. The door gets shut, they leave, and they take their trust and their money right along with them.
So here's what we're going to do. Here's our roadmap for building a digital ID that actually works. We're going to start with that instant trust test, then we'll dissect the anatomy of a great site, cover the rules for winning, and then wrap it all up with the big picture payoff.
Okay, first up. Before anyone even notices your cool logo or those fancy animations, your website has to pass a brutally simple 4-second trust test. And if it fails this, well, nothing else you do is going to matter.
Think of this as the bouncer's checklist, In just a few seconds, your site absolutely has to answer 4 questions, rapid fire. What do you do? Who do you do it for? Can I trust you? And what am I supposed to do next? If you fail to answer even one of those, your visitor's already gone. Poof.
All right, time for a little digital biology. We are about to dissect a website, but don't worry, it's going to be a lot less messy than that frog from high school science class and, way more useful. We're going to break it down into its 11 essential parts.
First up, we've got the home page. This is your digital front door. And if a visitor lands here and they can't immediately answer these 3 questions, who are you? What do you do? And why on earth should I care? Then that front door is basically locked. They're not coming in.
Next, the header. Just look at the top of any good site. That's the friendly "You Are Here" map that sits at the top of every single page. It's the constant signpost that tells people where they are and gives them the tools, like the logo and the menu, to get where they need to go. Now, don't underestimate the subconscious power of a logo. Seriously, a clean, professional logo, like you see here, it instantly signals trust and competence. But a blurry, pixelated one, it just screams amateur hour, and that is a trust killer right out of the gate. And then we have the menu. This is the map to your entire website. And the number one rule here, and I mean number one, is that clarity beats creativity every single time. Please do not call your contact page "Reach for the Stars." People just want a map, not a scavenger hunt.
This is your prime real estate, the above-the-fold section. It's everything a visitor sees without having to move their thumb to scroll. This is your one shot, your opening line, to convince them to stick around. If this part is confusing, they will bounce faster than a rubber ball on concrete.
Okay, now for the words themselves, the actual content. The rule is so simple. Speak your customer's language. If they need a dictionary to figure out what you do, you've already lost. Just ditch the jargon. Be direct.
A page on a website without a call to action, it's just a digital dead end. You've brought them this far, and now you have to tell them exactly what to do next. Whether it's book now, download the guide, or get a quote, you have to give them clear instructions.
Forms. This is how you turn a curious visitor into an actual lead. But you have to be careful. A 10-field form asking for their entire life story is the digital version of a really intense first date interrogation. Keep it short, keep it simple, or you're not getting a second date.
The sidebar. It's an optional tool, but it can be really useful. Just think of it like a helpful assistant, standing quietly off to the side, ready to offer extra info if needed. It should absolutely not be a loud person in the corner of the room shouting for attention and distracting from the main conversation.
A blog is where you prove you actually know your stuff. It's what transforms your website from a simple sales pitch into a valuable, helpful resource. And hey, as a bonus, it also helps people find you through search engines. It's a win-win. And finally, we have the footer. This is the safety net at the very bottom of the page. When people are feeling a little unsure, they almost always scroll all the way down. They're looking for proof that you're a real business, an address, a phone number. Whatever you do, don't leave it empty.
Okay, so we've got the anatomy down, we've seen all the parts. Now let's talk about the principles, the big ideas that make them all work together. These are the rules for winning online.
So this right here, this is a non-negotiable. Your website doesn't just live on a big desktop computer anymore. It lives in the palm of your customer's hand.
Most of your visitors are on their phones, so your site absolutely must be designed for their thumbs first. If it's not, it's just broken. Period.
And this slide just brilliantly illustrates the most important communication rule of all. Ask yourself, are you speaking to your customer about their problems and how you can solve them? Or are you just talking about yourself, using a bunch of fancy jargon nobody understands? You have to always choose clarity. And remember this, trust is shown, not claimed. You can shout, "We're the best," from the digital rooftops all day long, but it's totally useless. What's priceless is showing that other real people think you're the best through their testimonials, their reviews, and actual photos of your work.
Okay, for our last section, let's zoom out. Let's see how a great website, a great digital ID, fits into the bigger picture. This is why getting this right is so critical.
So here's how it works. Your social media, your ads, your marketing, that's step one. It grabs attention. But then what does everyone do? They go to your website to check your ID. That's step two, where trust is confirmed. And only then can you get to step three, the sale. Your website is the critical bridge between attention and action. And if that bridge is out, the whole system just collapses.
So I'll leave you with this question. Is your website a trusted digital ID that gets you chosen? Or is it actually the reason you're getting rejected at the door? Because in the end, a great website isn't about looking pretty. It's about being trusted.